Joining us now is, you probably know him more by name, but now you get to see the face, right?
Face.
This is Carefree. So
CarefreeLargo.
CarefreeLargo.
Last name, very important.
That is very important. And Carefree, it's so wonderful to meet you here in person. For those of you who join us on Getter, who participate in some of the chat there, probably recognize CarefreeLargo. And so we reached out to the RAV moderators and we were like, we need to get him on.
We want him on.
And specifically, Zen Master was like, can we get CarefreeLargo? And they were like, oh, yeah. So you made his day, and you're making our day.
Well,
so thank you for coming out here.
Day. Thank you very much for having me. And I'd like to say hello to all you Ravagers out there. It's my crowd. I love those Ravagers. I love Real America's Voice. You know, people always ask me why I go out and talk about Donald Trump. And I correct them all the time and tell them I don't go out and talk about Donald Trump. Donald Trump goes out and talks about me and you and everybody else, because he has our best interests at heart. It'll be a fine, fine day when we see him walk back in that White House.
Cannot wait. Tell us how it is. You told me a fun story, but you don't have to tell that story. But you can just tell us how it is that you became such a loyal RAV watcher, because you really, you're tops.
Well, I got to tell you, I appreciate that very much. I got very, very sick of the mainstream media, particularly Fox News. And one night I decided to start flipping through the channels until I heard somebody specifically telling me the truth. Mm-hmm. And the first person I stopped on was Dr. Gina Loudon. And I got to tell you, I've put it on that channel every night since, and I'll keep doing it every night until you're somewhere else, and then we'll go there. After that, I found LFS6B, and of course got to see the incomparable Harry Oates on that.
And Harry did a great job on that show.
He's here right now. You just made the Ricks and Damon, like, they're like,
oh, I'm telling you.
That's right.
They make my day 5 days a week. I always say LFS6B is the best 2 hours of every single night. If you're missing them, you're missing out.
Oh,
no doubt about it.
So funny and so informative at the same time somehow. And I don't understand that, because most shows that are that funny are not that informative.
Right.
It's true.
But Live from Studio 6B manages to do both. It's so fun having you in the chat with all of us during the show. We love you. Keep the momentum up. You keep everybody's mood up. Lots of great, loyal folks in there. What's your best advice to those folks out there who maybe they just caught on to RAV and maybe they've watched a little bit, but they're not all in like CarefreeLargo?
Well, if you want to get all in, just start with the mindset of this is your country. This country was set about by God Himself to be a land for Christians to worship God in the way He wants to be worshiped. Not to be told by any other man how to live your life, but to go out and live your life for God. And if you want to start, that's a great place to start.
well, thank you for being a part of our RAV family.
You are absolutely.
We really do appreciate that.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's been a blast.
We mean that. We don't just say that. We mean that.